Deconstructing Christianity and Religion. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about deconstructing Christianity and religion. You know what I'm saying? So I be seeing people, they deconstructing their faith. You know what I'm saying? They deconstructing from, these people be deconstructing from Christianity. They deconstructing from religion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. You know, you leaving religion alone. Okay, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with leaving religion because God wants us to leave religion. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with leaving Christianity because God wants us to leave Christianity as well. Look at the Christians clicked off the message. But look though, now the majority of the Christians have clicked off, let us continue. Know what I'm saying? Now the thing about this, I might just call it, what should I call it? I'm gonna call it a deconstruction community. The problem about this deconstruction community, oh yeah, they be deconstructing for real. I'm like, wait, hold on, you're going a little too far. I know you deconstructed religion and Christianity, but you're going a little too far. They be like, this is how they be. Yeah, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think hell is real, bruh. Like, hey, bruh, I don't even think hell is real now. They probably added that to the Bible, no. Wait, hold on, you don't even believe in hell? You're deconstructing a little too much. Hey, bro, hey, let me give you a tutorial on how to deconstruct. Man. I gotta write out hey, I gotta start writing out tutorials on how to deconstruct. Because these people is deconstructing a little too much. Yeah, bro, now that I think about it, bro, like, I don't even think Jesus was real at all, bro. Yeah, that stuff was just added to the Bible, bro. The Bible ain't even real, bro. It ain't real, bro. What type of unsanctified activity are you thinking, bro? You deconstructing all the way, bro. Damn! I'm like, hold on, bro. Hey, bro, slow down. Let me give you a tutorial on how to deconstruct, bro. Because the way these people deconstructing, they deconstructing all the way. Bro, they going to deconstruct themselves into hell, bro. Hey, bro, they going to turn into them transformers. They going to transform into the lake of fire. Let's slow these people down. Give them a tutorial on how to deconstruct now. Damn! Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm deconstructing my faith, bro. I don't even think God is real, bro. I think we just existed out of nowhere. Hey, hold on. Let me get some water, bro. Let me drink some water real quick. These people deconstructing all the way. Hold on, these people deconstructing, bro. These people is deconstructing a little too much. I'm like, bro, y'all gonna deconstruct all the way into hell now. Y'all about to deconstruct your way into hell, bro. You gonna go from deconstruction to decomposition now. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, bro, I don't even think Jesus was born, bro. Like, bro, how could he have been born? I'm deconstructing my religion, my faith, bro. Christianity is not even real, bro. I don't even think Jesus existed. Like, hold on, why are you over deconstructed now? You are overly deconstructed now. These people that deconstructed the existence of Jesus, the virgin birth, some of them deconstructing the miracles of God. I'm like, wait, y'all y'all crossing the line, bro. We gotta give these people some tutorials on how to deconstruct now. Like these people gonna find themselves into the devil's hands. They're gonna deconstruct their way all the way into the devil's hands, bro. These people need a tutorial, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Let me give them the tutorial real quick. So look though, Christianity is a false religion, bro. We already know that. Christianity is a wicked, false religion. God wants us to leave Christianity, bro. I done talked about Christianity so many times I can't even count. Because I used to be a Christian. You know what I'm saying? And God told me to leave Christianity alone. And I obeyed. And I left it alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? I left it alone. I don't know if I'm going to go into details right now. Because I've did so many messages talking about this. So y'all just going to have to go through my catalog, bro. Go through my catalog and just find Christianity messages, bro. You're going to see what it is, bro. But God wants us to leave Christianity, you know what I'm saying? God wants us to leave all these pagan churches, you know what I'm saying? That's deconstructing that the right way. You leave Christianity, you leave these pagan churches. Okay, you're doing good. You're deconstructing correctly. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you start to say that, The Bible ain't even real. Like Jesus ain't even real at all. The Bible is not even real at all. You overly deconstructed. You gotta do a U-turn now. You gotta do a U-turn. Now, if you are deconstructing from white Jesus, okay, you still good, bro. You on the green, bro. You're deconstructing from white Jesus because we already know that the real Jesus is black. Okay, so you want to follow the black Jesus? Okay, cool. You still in the green, bro. Know what I'm saying? You're deconstructing correctly. Know what I'm saying? Let's talk about hell. Know what I'm saying? If you still believe in hell, okay, you deconstructed and you left Christianity, you left these pagan churches, you left the white Jesus. You cannot add hell to the pile, bro, of deconstructed things. You can't do that. Hell is still real, bro. So you leave hell alone, bro. Hell is still real, bro. We can't change that, bro. God created hell for Lucifer and the fallen angels. And the people who don't want to follow God, bro, they go end up in hell, bro. Hell is still real. Now people be getting in their emotions, be like, hey, bro, people be getting into their settings and in their emotions. I'm like, bro, I know that, hey, I know this type of message and I know this type of honesty may glitch emotions, but hear me out. You cannot be in your emotions when it comes to God, because your emotions gonna keep getting hurt, bro. Try to tell you what I'm knowing, bro. Look, though, hell is still real. So you cannot deconstruct that. You can't be, oh, hell is not real. The lake of fire is not real. If you deconstruct and say that hell is not, you can't do that. It's still real. Know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta know where to draw the line when you are deconstructing. These people is overly deconstructing, man. I'm trying to tell you what I'm knowing. Jesus is still real. Know what I'm saying? Now the false white Jesus, and we're gonna give it to them, bro. We're gonna give it to them, to the racist people. We're gonna give them their white Jesus. But the real black Jesus is still real though. Know what I'm saying? Hell is still real. God is still real. These people be deconstructing so much. They be, oh yeah, God ain't even real, bro. That religion stuff, man, God ain't even real. Yeah, bro, but God exists outside of religions, bro. Bro, God is not even a part of these religions, bro. God is against religion. Know what I'm saying? God is against religion. God is still real, though. Jesus is still real, though. Know what I'm saying? The black Jesus is still real. The God of Israel is still real. The white Jesus, we're going to have to deconstruct him over there. Christianity, deconstruct over there. Them, you could get rid of them. These pagan churches, you could get rid of them. But, bro, you got to step into your purpose for God, bro. The God of Israel, a black Messiah, bro. Now you're deconstructing properly now. Know what I'm saying? Hey, you still believe that Jesus walked on water, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta keep that right there. I'm telling you, bro, that's still true. Know what I'm saying? You still believe in the Bible? Oh yeah, you could keep the Bible is still true. Now they might have edited all type of stuff in the Bible. That's why we gotta read the Bible with discernment, bro. Because, bro, they done added all type of stuff, edited stuff, so we gotta read the Bible with discernment. But the Bible is still true, though. Jesus is still real, though. God is still real, though. These people be overly deconstructing. I'm like, bro, have y'all seen how these people deconstructing lately? They deconstructing themselves into the devil's hands. How do you deconstruct yourself into the devil's hands? You done made it from the devil's religion. Then you deconstruct from the devil's religion. Then just to end up in the devil's hands again. Let me repeat that one more time. You done deconstructed from all these wicked satanic religions. Now you have deconstructed from them, but now you're practicing a form of spirituality that's against God, which means you are still in the devil's hands. So it's like you kind of like left the devil's hands just to end up in the devil's hands. That's exactly what these people is doing, right? These people talk about they deconstructing. They leave the devil just to end up with the devil. Or did they leave the devil at all? When you really think about it, they never left the devil. They just relocated into the different room in the devil's home. These people ain't even left the devil at all. They just went to a different room in the devil's house. You know what I'm saying? They left these wicked religions just to end up in another form of wicked spirituality. A spirituality that's a part of the new age. They stepping into the new age spirituality where they worship in the universe and they believing in like all these weird practices. You know what I'm saying? Now they still following the devil now. So they didn't deconstruct properly, bro. They still go into hell, bro. And I'm trying. Hey, bro, when you deconstructing, bro, you gotta deconstruct with caution, bro. Proceed with deconstruction caution, man. I'm trying to tell you what I'm knowing, bro. You do not deconstruct yourself and find your soul burning forever because you're trying to deconstruct that hell does not exist. And you're going to find yourself burning in the same hell that does not exist in your mind, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, these people doing a little too much, bro. You know, so I had to give them a little tutorial on how to properly deconstruct before they self-deconstruct into the hell of fire, bro. Trying to tell you what I'm knowing, bro. Peace.